Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. We got Kelsey on.
I'm
real
back.
fast. Didn't take 3 months this time. So of course, as per usual, we're going to be smelling some popular men's fragrances and getting Kelsey's honest first reaction to them. We have a bunch of different stuff here. Some designers, some like niche leaning designer, and some niche stuff.
Oddballs.
A little bit of everything in here, but I know for sure that there are quite a few things that she has never smelled before. So it's gonna be fun. Keep it nice and lively. Let's get this party started. Let's go ahead and see if I can turn Kelsey into a Sauvage believer.
We're going there.
Yes, we're going there because we both very passionately despise Sauvage Elixir, but now we have Sauvage Parfum.
Yeah, I don't think I've tried the Parfum.
Not that many people even think to try it. They just immediately go for the Elixir or the Eau de Toilette. One of those two.
Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum. I've tried both those. I tried the Elixir with Erica. Yeah, I've never tried the Parfum.
All right, well, let's see if we can rock your world.
Let's go. Right off the bat, I feel that's a little bit sweeter, maybe, than the Elixir. I don't know. Maybe just a little bit sweeter, but I think it's just that lack of that like harsh, soapy lavender, whatever the hell it is in Elixir that just like slaps you in the face when you smell it. Yeah. It takes it out of this. It makes it more of a likable DNA, and I think that it's just the best middle ground. Although it's a Parfum, it's not like super concentrated or strong. I feel that it's a little bit more airy, which I actually don't mind, surprisingly. Okay. I'm not mad at this at all. I got 2 test strips. One had Elixir, and I didn't know what was on it. One had Elixir, one had Parfum, and I smelled Elixir, and I was like, ew. And then I smelled the Parfum, and I was like, huh, what's that? Yeah, this is almost like a breath of fresh air compared to the Elixir. It's not heavy like the other one. But it's not light either. No, yeah, definitely. Regardless, this is gonna be a very strong powerhouse. But this is more wearable to me. Yeah. And I wouldn't mind smelling it on a man. Oh, I think I'm gonna do a 7.5. Okay, okay. Not bad. Not bad when Elixir is like a 1. All right, I just want to get your reaction to this because I know that she really wants to smell this. This is like the one I want to try out of all of them. This is Blue Madeleine from Atelier des Ors. They just launched this with their second fragrance, Via Primrose. This is part of the new collection that they just launched, the Memories collection. So let's see what she thinks. I've been dying to try this for the last week. Everybody's been posting about it, and I have nowhere to try it. Having FOMO. Yeah, this is not what I was expecting at all. It's way fresher. I was expecting like sweet, powdery, gourmand, like a lot of almond, almost like a literal Madeleine, but I don't know. It's way fresher than what I was expecting. Madeleine. Everyone is saying it wrong. Madeleine. 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 It's fine. It's not as gourmand as I was expecting it to be. It's kind of just like a soft, slightly smoky tea with this kind of like spongy cake vibe. It does have a tea scent, yeah. It does smell like tea. Been drinking a lot of black tea lately, and it smells like that because it's a little bit sweet, like kind of creamy, but still kind of like dry and a little bitter. I'm gonna have to test it on skin though. I'm shocked. Do you like it? I don't know. I really want to like it. I want to love it, of course. Yeah. But I have to try this on my skin because I'm not loving it. Do you think that it's masculine or feminine? I feel that it's pulling a little masculine, but it could be like unisex. Very interesting. See, I think the total opposite. I really like it, but I think it leans a little feminine. It's a little sweet. And I get a lot of a very gourmand scent. Like I get a little bit of a soft bakery vibe with tea. Like a milky tea with like a crusty toasted croissant. Yeah, it does have a like powdered sugar. Yeah, like I think this is feminine. I don't know, maybe that Sauvage is like tainting my nose. Don't blame the Sauvage. Yeah, I'm like a little bit sad, but I'm gonna try it on my skin and maybe I'll change my mind. I'm gonna give it a 7. Ouch. That hurts me to say.
Less than the Sauvage. Ow.
We'll see though. I might change my mind.
All right, number 3. I don't think she's ever smelled this. She may have, but I don't think she has.
No, I never have.
We have Gisada Ambassador.
I've seen a lot of this brand. Is that the men's one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the men's one, the Eau de Parfum, which I prefer over the intense version. I have not tried the new Titanium, but I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on it.
Really?
So I'm interested to try it. Magnetic cap.
Nice.
Always gotta point it out.
Okay, let's see. Very, very masculine. It's a little bit sweet. It smells a little bit designer, but like a little bit more elevated, I would say. Like it's pretty complex, but it still has a slight like twinge of it could be a designer. I do like this actually. It's fresh, masculine, but there's a lot of sweetness going on that I enjoy.
It's got a mango note.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they say it's like a Sauvage with mango.
Yeah, it's kind of fruity, but it's like a very ripe fruit, like sticky sweet.
Yes, yeah, you're totally right.
I do like this a lot, wow. That's a good one. I see a lot of people hype up this brand, and now I understand why. It's not all talk, like it smells really good.
Yeah, and I think they're pretty affordable too. I think I picked that one up at Douglas in Italy for like $60, $70 maybe. Yeah, it's a good value for
really
sure.
Really affordable, yeah. I like it a lot. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Ambassador in the lead. Moving on. Okay, I want to do this one because this is a fragrance that really shocked me actually. So this fragrance was actually gifted to me by another influencer when I was in Milan. Someone that I hadn't known of or had never talked to, but he came up to me and he's like, I have a perfume, I'd love for you to try it. So I took the bottle and I went home and I sprayed it on myself. And I was like, wow, this is incredibly good. Wow. Really, really shocked me. Was not expecting it at all. And I've worn it a few times since then. And this is a very, very cool scent. So this was made by the creator Voyager Olfactif. And it's called Dinajpur. I do not want to mispronounce that. And apparently, right. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty good. This is inspired by like the flavors of India, like chai tea, the spices that come from India. I guess his travels to India inspired this scent. So, interesting. Long story. Just wanted to give a little bit of a backstory. And he told me that they ship worldwide, if you're interested.
Oh my gosh, that is just like
it's so different. Like, yeah.
In your face. Wow.
She's not even holding the strip up to her nose. It is pretty strong.
Yeah, you can smell it from about here. Oh, wow. This smells so realistic to like a bakery item.
Yeah.
Like mixed in with the chai tea, you have the spice.
Yeah, it's milky, like there's creamy, a nice creaminess.
Kind of nutty too.
Yeah, definitely. And spicy, but like a very creamy, smooth spice. It's not like a pungent kind of spice.
Yeah, no, it's definitely very smooth. Wow. Like it smells very edible to me.
And very high quality.
Yeah, this is not harsh. It's very smooth. Like I can't really pick up particular notes per se. Yeah, but
it's very well blended.
It's like creating a story for you without needing to tell you what the notes are. You can just like come up with it on your own.
It's just a very cozy, gourmand, warm scent. I was not expecting it at all.
Yeah, me either. It's not a harsh spice. This is super unique.
Yeah, very exotic, but like kind of in the realm of like Gris Charnel. You can kind of compare it to that. Not so much. Maybe Gris Charnel straight.
Yeah.
But
more gourmand.
It's not floral. Yeah, it doesn't have like that floral dark side. It's more just gourmand, aromatic, very aromatic, creamy spices.
Almost like...
And nutty.
I don't want to say angel share, but like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's sort of like gourmand, like you feel like you could eat it.
That level of it, yeah. And like, that level of quality, like this.
Yeah, the quality
there's nothing like synthetic or alcohol smelling or...
It immediately was like the dry down. There was no like initial hit of alcohol. It was just like you get what you get in the opening.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I love these kind of gourmand, cozy gourmands, especially at night.
Oh yeah, in the cold weather, that would do amazing.
Yes.
I'm giving this a 9 as well. Beautiful. I'm shocked.
Okay, let's go back to the designer world, shall we? Okay, this one I know you have not smelled.
Back to the basics.
Back to the basics. We have Azzaro, the most wanted. Eau de toilette.
Eau de
Intense.
Toilette. Eau de toilette intense.
Interesting.
How does that work?
Cheap cap, but that's all right.
I do tend to like the fragrances from this line. I think,
this is very different, I think.
Yeah, I remember liking Azzaro Wanted Night by Night.
Yeah, I had that one too. Discontinued.
Oh, that was discontinued? Oh my God, why do they do that? Yeah, this is different than that one for sure. Very masculine, like crisp, fresh air, little spicy.
Yeah.
Just smells like a guy that's like well put together. He's picking you up on the date and he just smells sexy.
And he is freaking hot. Oh
Can't
my
leave that out.
gosh.
Yeah, no, his hair is done. Oh, his skin is
his
moisturized.
shirt is tucked in. He combed his hair. Oh man, he's got it all together.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That smells really good. It's just like a sexy man in a bottle.
There's something like with the essence of a man in this. Like a man's skin. What?
A man's skin.
It smells like a man's skin, all right? It's very musky. And the way that this, like, I know that a lot of people, like I've been hearing, people are saying this isn't that great. They're so wrong. This on a man's skin, just like, the way that this melts into a man's pH.
Wow, I can only imagine.
It's so freaking sexual. It's like a pheromone fragrance.
It really does.
It's crazy, especially in the summer when you get a little hot, a little sweaty. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so good.
Like if it smells this good on the paper, I can only imagine how it would smell on a man.
And it's unique. Like there's something kind of salty, like
like
something
aquatic,
about
oceanic
it,
about
but
it.
It's unique.
Yeah.
Like what would you compare this to? It's just, it's familiar, it's likable, but it's different enough.
Right.
Like there's something new here. They took a very like designer-esque kind of way of doing a scent and made it their own, you know? It's different.
Yeah, I wonder what the notes are in here. Something kind of aquatic about it, but it's not like a blue oceanic fragrance, typical, but no, it's a little darker. It's very mysterious. Ooh, yeah, I like that a lot. I'm gonna give that a 10.
Do you really mean that?
I do.
Number 6. Now this is one that I've had in my collection for a while. When you have such a big collection, sometimes you'll wear something and you'll love it and then you'll get new things and you're testing other new things and then you kind of forget about those old things and then you revisit it and it's like,
how could I forget about this?
How could I possibly forget about this?
Yeah.
And Mangonifiscent by Unique Luxury, it did it for me, guys. It did that exact thing. I just wore this the other day, a few days ago, and I was like, this is just insanely good. Like, I feel like I should stop talking. I'm hyping it up too much. Just dock down like 1 solid point for every fragrance because of my hyping. Mango, like the most realistic mango, like ripe, peeled mango.
Yeah. It's almost like a little bit green.
Yeah, there's a nice patchouli.
The inside is super ripe, but like you feel the outside part of the mango, like the skin of it.
Yeah.
Like I get that green feeling. It's a little bit like sugary sweet, but no, it feels very like fresh, just ripened mango. It's really realistic. And I wouldn't even compare this to God of Fire.
No, not at all.
I've seen like a couple people compare it, and to me it's a completely different scent.
No, God of Fire is very uplifting and vibrant and zesty and citrusy. This has a kind of, it's not a dark fragrance, but it has this kind of like sensual, warmer, like earthier side that's really addicting and
it's
balances
got like a
out
juiciness.
Yeah, it balances it out like just enough.
It almost, I'm like, as I'm smelling it more, it almost has this like dark plum touch
exactly,
to it.
Which I love.
Yeah. It's not just like a typical mango. They really, you know, twisted it and made it more dark rather than like super fresh, like bright, zesty. It's not like that at all.
Which makes it perfectly wearable for a man.
Oh, 100%, yeah. And I really like a lot of the fragrances I've tried from Unique Luxury, I have just been in love with. Like, I think the quality is truly there. And the packaging too, I love the packaging.
Beautiful bottles.
Super luxurious. You really can't go wrong. I've tried so many that I've fallen in love with, and this is a hit.
It is, it's gorgeous. What's your rating?
9.5.
Oh. All right. Now let's take it to a refreshing side. We have Gin Tonic by Micallef. Have you ever tried this?
I think maybe you showed me once.
A while ago.
It's been a while though.
Well, summer's coming back around, which means it's time to pull out your bottles of Gin Tonic. Yeah, even in the air.
Wow.
Come on.
This smells like an expensive hotel. Like the lobby of a hotel in South Beach, Miami. Like
it does. It definitely has like a Miami vibe to it. Very summery.
But it does have that like fizzy gin and tonic. If you've ever had a gin and tonic, like you would understand this like fizzy. It's kind of tart and bitter.
And minty.
But it's super fresh. Yeah, it's just refreshing. Like you don't need anything sweet in a gin and tonic. That's not the purpose of it. It just smells fresh, clean, like good. I like this a lot. They really hit the nail on the head with the inspiration.
Seriously, this was a huge success for the brand last year.
Wow.
And this year, for summer 2024, it's gonna have another year, basically. It's gorgeous.
This is insane. Like I've never smelled something that is so, like matches so much to what the name is.
Yeah.
And there's nothing harsh about it. You could feel it's blended to perfection.
Very easy to wear anytime, any place.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But very high quality.
Yeah.
Like Micallef just always does very luxurious scents. Like their blending is phenomenal. It's so good.
Giving it a 9. It's not my favorite style of fragrance, but it smells fantastic. So you really can't go wrong.
You hear that? Can't go wrong.
Which one is this?
Gentleman Boisee.
Oh. I wanted to buy, wait, did I buy this one? Oh my God, I might have this one.
This is a perfume collector's dilemma.
I think I was going in to buy Reserve Privé and they didn't have it. And I think I bought
they don't have it, I'm just gonna get the other one.
Was this the one I bought? Oh my God. I do have to say, it's not my favorite from the line. I do like Reserve Privé a lot.
Yeah.
This is still very like
it's
gentleman.
Different, yeah. It's not going to be, it's more like appropriate for the warmer weather, I think.
Yeah.
Versus the other one, Reserve Privé.
Yeah, this is like a gentleman fragrance. I wouldn't say, I feel like this is like signature scent worthy.
Yeah.
Like this is a good office work fragrance. Or just a nice like summertime staple if you don't want to like think about anything and you don't really like super citrusy scents. I think that you would enjoy this because it's very masculine, but it's not overpowering. I would give it an 8.
Kelsey's feeling generous today with these ratings. Perseus or Perseus? Tomato. The newest release, masculine release from Parfums Marley.
Is this groundbreaking? No. Is it super different? No. But to me, it's just really likable.
It's incredibly likable.
I don't think like, even if you like think that, oh, this is boring, it's just a citrus, there's like some twinge that it just like, it smells really good. Like you want to keep smelling it. I think this would be a great signature scent if you really love citrus fragrances, like just to wear all the time. Because it does have that like musky, woody factor that makes it a little bit different. I really personally like this a lot.
It's a very playful, fun, just everyday, no-brainer type of scent.
Exactly.
Done in a very high-end way.
Yeah, and I mean, I know they have a couple of fresher scents in their collection, but I don't think that they had like a dedicated citrus.
No. This is definitely the most like lighthearted, playful one that they have.
I feel like every brand needs a good like citrus.
Yeah, definitely.
You cannot go wrong with citrus and musk together. I'm gonna give that a 9 also.
Really? Wow. That's higher than I thought.
Yeah, I really like it. I know it's very simple, but sometimes it's all you need.
Now we're gonna bust out my latest obsession. Ooh. I've only had it for like a week, so it's a very short-lived obsession. But I already know that this summer I'm going to be wearing this non-freaking stop.
Wow, really?
Oh, it's so... Oh, I'm not saying anything. Wulong Cha X from Nishane.
This is supposed to be a tea fragrance, right?
Yes.
Huh. Whoa. Like, it's not what I was expecting at all.
Me either.
It is tea, but it's also kind of fruity. Mm-hmm. Wow, and then a little bit floral too.
It's like a fruity kind of fig.
Yeah, it's kind of like a fresh green floral, kind of fruity. At first I got like this hint of like tea buds, like jasmine tea or something, but now it's turning a little bit greener. It's a little bit sweet. That's really pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Wow.
Gorgeous. Very clean, just very refreshing. Like when it's really hot outside, this is the perfect type of scent to wear. It's just gonna make you feel very fresh.
Yes.
You know, not like a sweaty, nasty, stinky person.
Yeah, this just feels
so
like
natural and
pretty, effortless. So pretty. Yeah, this feels effortless.
Yeah.
I'm like picturing a sundress or like a white linen.
Exactly.
Wow. And I don't typically pull for fragrances like this, but because it's just so pretty to smell and it smells so realistic, it doesn't smell artificial or synthetic, it smells like flowers, plants, that kind of like floral, fresh fragrance I would actually wear. Wow, that is very pretty. I'm gonna give that a 9.5.
It's really worth it, guys.
Wow.
Now we're gonna throw a curveball. We have one from Erin Terrence Hughes. It's Onyx.
That I'm excited for. I see so much hype about this brand. I've only tried the brand like one time.
At Sun Explorer.
At Sun Explorer. And we were like talking and I was not
drinking
paying attention. Wow, this is strong. But I really like it. There's this like, oh man, it's kind of boozy, maybe some oud.
Definitely that soft oud.
It's very dark and sexy. It's like the first thing that I think of. Somebody with like dark hair, red lips.
But like floaty, it's not really airy.
Kind of creamy,
but it's kind of like this kind of molecule, and it's like this scent is hanging onto the molecule as it like dissipates in the air. Like it just floats around in the air.
Yeah, like although it's like very dark and sultry, it's not heavy.
No,
or thick.
not at all.
It does have an airy quality to it.
Not at all.
What are the notes in here? I'm really
I don't
curious.
know. What do I look like? An encyclopedia fragrantica? I don't know. Look it up.
I'm surprised you don't have it memorized.
I haven't talked about this.
What is this called?
Onyx.
Onyx?
Yeah.
I do feel it's very unisex. I would wear this.
Interesting. Interesting. Definitely a curveball.
It could be a little more masculine, but I would wear it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Nothing
it's reminding me of something though. I can't put my finger on it.
He does a great job. He really does.
Yeah, I really am interested in trying more of his fragrances because this is really good.
All right, let's wrap it up with a summer banging cheapie. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. See her face slowly fall. I don't know what's wrong with the rest of the world, but I really like this scent. Like, I really like this scent. It's like 40 bucks.
I'm not too familiar with the men's version. I have the women's Light Blue Intense. I don't know, it kind of smells like a drink, like a vodka drink.
I could see that. Does it smell like gummy bears? Some people say that.
I could kind of see maybe the like clear gummy bear.
The flavorless, scentless, tasteless ones.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it feels a little bit fruity. Kind of aquatic, fresh.
A little salty.
Yeah, a little bit salty.
All right, just close your eyes and picture this. Ready? There's a man emerging out of the ocean, running in slow motion. The sun is shining down on him. He's got a little bit of that sticky, like sweaty kind of film on his arms. Like David Hasselhoff style, running. That's what this smells like to me. That's what I think of when I smell this.
Yeah, like a guy that just worked out, but he like put some cologne on before, so it's mixing with his sweat.
This is like designed, but it's kind of salty. Like it's like the ocean, a little bit of an ocean water saltiness.
He was just out surfing.
Yeah, exactly. This fragrance for me is like the most perfect fresh scent for the crazy heat. Like 100 degrees Fahrenheit outside.
Sweating, yeah. No, that makes sense. I could see that. Yeah, this is a great like vacation scent, or even just during the summer when you're like laying outside and you want to feel fresh, throw this on. It's gonna make you feel really clean.
It's so cheap.
Yeah, I mean,
why not?
It's not like the best thing I've ever smelled, but for $40, it's good. Super clean and fresh. It's a classic. Like, I will always have light blue intense in my collection no matter what I buy.
I need to get it, the women's version.
The intense one is amazing. Like, you just need that in your collection. It's a staple.
That was actually one of the first fragrances that I ever bought, believe it or not. But I bought the Eau de Toilette on accident, and it lasted like an hour.
Yeah.
And I returned it, and I just never bought the intense.
Yeah, you need the intense. Oh my god, that was one of the first ones I bought. Like, before Alien, I bought that like during my collection growing. Before
I knew what a dupe really was, I had the Dossier version of it, and I used to wear it to the gym. Like years before I started my fragrance channel.
Yeah.
I used to get a lot of compliments too.
Yeah, I've gotten compliments on light blue. I wore it to Pilates, and my Pilates instructor was like, "You smell really good." And I was like, "Oh,
thanks."
Okay. Surprising.
It's classic.
Yeah,
everyone likes that scent.
Good.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that type of scent. That's the end of our video. What else do we have to say, Kelsey? Thank you for being here with us and giving us your very valuable input.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, make sure to go follow Kelsey over on Instagram and subscribe to her YouTube channel, and leave a comment below if you tried any of these fragrances and do you like any of them. I would love to know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.